Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons and Dragons. And we got a new announcement on the D&D Beyond website. That's where a lot of these announcements from Wizards of the Coast for Dungeons and Dragons appear. And it is from our new Senior Vice President in charge of Dungeons and Dragons, Dan Ayoub. I think that's how you say his name. So we're going to look at this. We're going to look who he is, kind of what his past is and all that. Lots to go over, lots to talk about. Stay tuned and don't go away. All right, before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. Don't forget to share this video, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. All right, here it is. Welcome back to the table, D&D's new direction. So this is kind of generic corporate speech for, hey, we screwed up. We understand. We're getting back to the basics. And we're seeing this in the culture in general. A lot of the kind of propaganda that we have all had to go through over the last 10 years is definitely disappearing. And we're getting back to the basics. Back to the basics. We kind of saw this in the Fantastic Four movie that just came out. Marvel is trying to get back to the basics. And it looks like Dungeons and Dragons is getting back to the basics. So let's see what Mr. Dan Ayoub has to say, or Ayoub. For those who don't know me, I am Dan Ayoub. I'm going to mispronounce that a billion times. I'm no stranger to D&D. So he's telling us that he is a fan, which the game needs to be run by fans again. We've had a lot of people who are fans that also want to inject a lot of politics into the game. I don't want that. I want the game. That's what I want. And I want the game without politics. I want the game without propaganda. I want my game back. So he says, no stranger to D&D, both professionally and personally. I've previously worked with Wizards of the Coast on their digital products, and I've recently become the head of the Dungeons and Dragons franchise. I've also been playing D&D since I was 12 years old. I think this guy's in his 40s. So we're going to say he's been playing D&D for 30 years. So he says, when the basic set got me hooked. Now, which basic set would that be? If that was 30 years ago, that would be 1995. And that would be prior to 3rd edition. So 2nd edition, maybe around there. It wasn't definitely not the red box. It definitely was not the red box. Could be. He could be older than that. Just for context, I've been playing this game since 1979 with the Holmes box and the original AD&D, PHB, Monster Manual, and Dungeon Master's Guide, Fiend Folio, and the Deities and Demigods. So I have a copy of the original Deities and Demigods with the Melniboean myths and the Cthulhu mythos in it. So I've been playing for a long time. So since when the basic set got me hooked, I know firsthand the power D&D has to ignite your imagination and foster friendships. I've been playing with the same group as when I started all those years ago. So we've got, maybe somebody here who has been playing this game for quite some time, or he's not telling the truth, one of the two. He is a executive for Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro. So I'm lucky enough that the game I love has shaped not only my friendships, but my entire career. Every morning, I still have to pinch myself because I get to help guide the future of the game I've loved since the first roll. I'm here to open a dialogue with you, the players, dungeon masters, live stream watchers. He wants us YouTubers to be happy. Storytellers. You filled taverns with laughter, launched spells across the multiverse, and rolled death saving throws with anxious hearts. Dungeons and Dragons belongs to you, and we're putting it back where it belongs, at your table. Okay, he's got a few more things to say. There's some links down here, some pretty good art. That's not bad. The art in a lot of the new books is very, very questionable. So it's a system that belongs to you. The new core rulebooks were shaped by 10 years of community play, feedback, and the love for 5th edition. So here we go with the corporate stuff, and we're trying to get people to buy the new books. This next sentence. This upgrade does not replace the previous rules. It enhances them. That is something we heard from Jeremy Crawford and Chris Perkins a lot. Wizards and Hasbro were very careful to avoid saying this was a new edition. They wanted to connect this to 5th edition as much as possible. He's doing the same thing. So this is corporate speech. It makes this beloved system more player-friendly, better to create content for and evolve rather than replace the 5th edition books you already own. So they're still on this shtick with the 1 D&D 2024-25 stuff. A stronger SRD step-by-step alongside the content provided in the new core rulebooks. We're updating the system reference document on a rolling basis. So this is the current one. And this is what everybody publishes off of. You use the SRD and the OGL together to publish your material if you're making third-party content for 5th edition and now the new edition. The new edition, 5.5. We're committing to long-term access and support of this resource through the errata process. This ensures the SRD will remain up to date with the latest standards and mechanics for creators to use in their works. Okay, so they're telling us they're not going to take our OGL away and the SRD away because that was a big mistake when they did that a couple of years ago. Run your D&D Beyond content on maps. They're trying to get people to come back to D&D Beyond because they probably lost a lot of people during the OGL scandal. No subscription required. Starting September 16th, in time with the release of Heroes of the Borderlands, which goes along with Keep of the Borderlands. If you don't know about Keep of the Borderlands, you should look that up. Google that right now. Caves of Chaos, Keep of the Borderlands, came in the Holmes box. Awesome. Great. It came in the lavender box, actually, the purple box. Great adventure. Played it many times. That's what we all started out with in the about 1980 on. All D&D Beyond registered users can run games on the Maps virtual tabletop. No subscription required. I've used it. It's okay. It's not fantastic, but it's okay. The core experience will be made available to everyone. If you own a map, module, or adventure on D&D Beyond, you can use it on Maps and invite your friends to play, period. Our master tier subscription will unlock more customizability for DMs who need it. You'll be able to upload homebrew maps, custom tokens, and access exciting tools built just for you. So it sounds to me like they're trying to get something to compete with Roll20 now, instead of doing this fancy schmancy sigil VTT thing that they were doing, that they canned earlier this year. From the community, for the community, we're laying the groundwork for a new initiative that will bring community voices directly into the room. Our goal is to create a rotating advisory group made up of creators, publishers, educators, I don't really know what that means, and fans. It should be fans. I'm a fan of the game. They should be asking me as a fan. They should be asking you as a fan what you want to see the direction of the game go. So who can help us shape future tools, policies, and content in real and ongoing ways? Hopefully, before they try to make a decision like they did with the OGL, they will actually consult with us. So we're still finalizing the structure and process, but our intention is clear. This isn't a one-time survey or a PR move. It's about building lasting collaboration with the people who make D&D what it is. More details to come. But we are also developing a creator spotlighting program that will highlight third-party creations across our official channels. They want to connect with all of the YouTube creators and third-party creators that they lost during the OGL. I think they understand that now. And we want to thrive so more people can experience adventures with their families and friends. We've stumbled before. Yes, you have. Big time. OGL crisis. a lot of the propaganda that's been in here. The 50th anniversary book was a complete and total mess, especially with some of the information that came out and some of the comments that came out from Jason Tondro. Absolute mess. So we've stumbled before. We've learned from it. Have they? I don't know yet. And now we're committed to clearer communication, more transparency, and consistent support for players, creators, and publishers. And lastly, this is just the beginning. So this, I'm going to guess, this paragraph right here, all of this probably went through Hasbro and some Hasbro lawyers and their PR team. So this is just the beginning. The new direction for Dungeons & Dragons is already underway, and we're here to earn your trust, not ask for it. That's more corporate speech. We're building a game that honors the past, listens in the present, and opens new doors for the future together. We're investing long-term in this game, this community, and the stories we collectively tell. That means better digital tools, sort of, more open development, that's good, and more content built alongside players. We'll see you at the table. So my opinion is, I hope that this is all true. I would like to see less political propaganda put into these games, particularly with the art, particularly with content. I would like to see the creators who are fans creating things, and I would like to see less of some of the individuals that are currently at Wizards of the Coast, Dungeons & Dragons, who really don't like the fans or a large section of the fan base. I'm not going to call it a community. It's not a community. My neighborhood is my community. This is a fan base. And the game should be made for the fan base, not a community, none of that junk. That's all, again, that's all propaganda. But I like what I'm hearing so far. I'm liking that Hasbro, and I'm going to say that because this all had to go through Hasbro. I'm liking that Hasbro is recognizing that they have made mistakes. I'm recognizing that Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast need to address the fans better because they have had abysmal sales in most of their products for the last 6 years. I mean, they haven't had a decent product that has sold since like 2018-19. So there is that. All right, that is the video I got for everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I will catch everybody later.